Growing up, a lot of us have fond memories of watching The Jetsons or Star Trek: The Next Generation. And who wouldn't want their very own
computer?
Well, now, thanks to Amazon, you can have the Astro Robot, a cute little thing that looks a little bit like WALL-E and gets you one step closer to having your very own Rosie the Robot. But you know what the writers of Star Trek and The Jetsons didn't think of? In order for this technology to work, it means having both a camera and a microphone on you 24/7 that's capable of uploading everything it records to the internet. And what happens when this tech is built by human engineers who are both fallible and under tight deadlines? Well, today we're going to learn about some leaked documents that paint that horrific picture. I'm a software developer with over 20 years in tech, and despite making tech for a living, I'm finding that lately I want to use less and less of it. So I call myself TechPhobe here on YouTube, where I call out problems I'm seeing in my industry. If you're as concerned as I am, then hit like, hit subscribe, and turn on your notifications, because I wouldn't want you to miss a video. Alright, let's read how leaked documents show how Amazon's Astro Robot tracks everything you do. And by the way, I was originally going to save this for This Week in Tech Horror, but this really deserves its own video because there's a lot to go over, and I have a feeling based on how popular Google's Echo and Amazon's Alexa have been, these things are going to find a home. And that terrifies me.
Is it on?
Oh, it's always on.
Can it hear me right now?
So, leaked meetings show the robot will heavily rely on facial recognition and user behavior, but sources who worked on Astro say the robot is flawed. Amazon's new robot, called Astro, is designed to track the behavior of everyone in your home to help it perform its surveillance and helper duties, according to leaked internal development documents and video recordings of Astro software development meetings obtained by Motherboard. Say that 3 times fast. The system's person recognition system is heavily flawed according to 2 sources who worked on the project. The documents, which largely use Astro's internal codename Vesta for the device, give extensive insight into the robot's design, Amazon's philosophy, how the device tracks customer behavior, as well as flowcharts of how it determines who a stranger is and whether it should take any sort of investigation activity against them. So basically, one of the robot's features that Amazon is pushing is home security. The idea is that the robot's supposed to learn who you and your family are, and if it detects a stranger in your house, it starts following them around and recording everything they do. In its announcement video, Amazon says Astro is designed to give, quote, peace of mind to its owners. First and foremost, Astro is a surveillance device that tracks you and everyone who enters your home. When a user purchases the $999 robot, customers are asked to enroll their face and voice, as well as the faces and voices of anyone who's likely to be home, so Astro can learn who is supposed to be there. So there we go. Amazon is not just not hiding the fact that this thing is a tracking device disguised as a robot, they're actively telling you that's what it is. And in order for it to know who you versus a stranger is, it has to learn your face, your voice, and learn your house. We're not talking about a person or a pet here. We're talking about a computer. So you shouldn't think of these as like memories in the sense that like your brain remembers and learns things. You need to think of this as raw data collection. Perfect videos and audio that need to be stored on a disk drive in a computer that's connected to the internet. And computers that are connected to the internet can be hacked. And if they can be hacked, then a gang of Russians halfway around the world will do it so they can extort money out of you by threatening to publicly release videos of you masturbating that was recorded by Astro. And they were able to do that all because some overworked and underpaid engineers at Amazon were told that we need to get this shit out by Christmas. And so here's what the engineers themselves have to say about Astro's quality. Astro is terrible and will almost certainly throw itself down a flight of stairs if presented the opportunity. The person detection is unreliable at best, making the in-home security proposition laughable. The device feels fragile for something with an absurd cost. The mast has broken on several devices, locking itself in the extended or retracted position, and there's no way to ship this back to Amazon when that happens. If they can't get basic functionality right, then they for sure didn't get security right. And I say this because one of my main issues with the tech industry is that security is almost never considered in the first place. And I really mean it. You would be shocked just how little tech companies care at all about privacy and security. And that's actually one of the main reasons I started this channel. Another source who worked on the project mentioned privacy and navigation as chief concerns. As for my personal opinions on this device, it's a disaster that's not ready for release, they said. They break themselves and will almost certainly fall downstairs in real-world users' homes. In addition, it's also, in my opinion, a privacy nightmare that is an indictment of our society and how we trade privacy for convenience with devices like Vesta. I wouldn't even worry so much about privacy as much as security. I get that there's a lot of people out there who actually don't care that much about their data and their privacy. They figure, who cares if some company server knows my sleeping habits and my shopping habits? I'm getting so much life-benefiting technology in exchange for this. And that's totally valid. Not everyone cares about privacy. I'm picturing some pervy, tech-savvy teenage boy who uses this to spy on his sister's friends when she's having a sleepover.
You may want to put on slacks. What?
I'm picturing a creepy stalker who's able to get access to the videos and audio that this thing uploads to the internet in order to creep on women. I'm picturing that Russian hacking gang who steals videos that this thing takes and uses them to blackmail people to extort money out of them. So what do you think? Would you let one of these devices into your home? Let me know in the comments. Until next time.